So, you are in New York City. New York City. Well, it's just New York City, really, but it's newish New York City because it's been left to rot and sort of kind of rebuilt, but not really. As of last game...
Sorry. Are we all supposed to be at the New York screen?
Yes, are you not all at the New York screen?
I'm still at sunglasses.
I moved a little.
Mine, I had to like reload mine to get it to go.
Do you? Okay, well, that's gonna be annoying.
Yeah.
All right, I won't jump you guys too much until I have to then.
Let me see if I'll reload mine real quick. We can always edit this part out. Don't say anything critical.
Something
And
critical.
then Bill died.
Now I'm in the Regal. Yeah, this is weird.
Do you see?
And I see the new icons. Oh, now I see the arts. Two new artworks now.
Two new artworks?
Well,
oh, Waldo and Tom?
No, and Alex.
And now there's 3. Just teasing. Sorry.
Jeez, stop it. Oh my god. This is worse than an actual live tabletop.
I'm sorry.
People are terrible. There's no chips and no soda.
What are you talking about?
So we're New York City.
I'm having flashbacks to my high school role-playing days.
This is where all dreams are made of.
Alright. Let's see. Where did we get you guys? Alright, episode 1, getting started. Last game was not episode 1. Does anybody have any questions or anything before we start jumping in? And can everyone access their character sheets?
Yes.
I should have tried doing that before I got in.
Do you mean in game or through the Google Drive?
On the Roll20. You all should have access to your character sheets on Roll20.
Yes.
It should be in your library, I believe it's called.
Quick
Journal. It's in your journal.
So I don't know why, but for some odd reason, Mako's being incredibly chatty right now. Like, I think he wants to join the group, so I'm gonna have my mic off for a portion of it. So just like say my name if you definitely need me to jump in.
Mako's not bothering me.
He was chittering though a lot, which I'm kind of worried will affect the broadcast quality. So
I mean, Alex's mic is live. It's fine.
Wait, what?
What's the matter?
But anyway, so where you guys are starting, I'm just going to assume you all can access your stuff now. All right, anyway, we came here to game. So after last game, you should all roughly be familiar with each other, or at least know that each other exists. And didn't a bunch of you go to a bar? I know Bill went to a bar.
I think we all went to separate bars afterwards. Based upon our class, for some reason.
Derp went to go get a bean burrito and crash on his couch.
Okay.
At Doc's place.
At the Doc's place.
Yeah, Path was hanging out with the other nomads to get any leads on potentially getting out of this hellhole.
Didn't Kibble go to wherever Bill was?
We had left.
Kibble went to an internet cafe.
Yeah.
What did... What? Oh, that's right. You went to Kibble went to a cyber cafe. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So Kibbles is in a cyber cafe. Path is in a drifter bar. Derp is on his couch. Frias will be with us, but not with you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Frias will be there to paste you back together should something terrible happen. I will be mildly surprised if it does. So. No, not too bad. It's only 10 minutes after.
Prepare to be surprised.
Y'all got nothing on my high school friends, so... Alright.
We start shooting up the place.
Well,
No!
I mean, that's not that surprising.
Derp starts choking on the burrito.
The doctor just lets you choke to death. Ah!
Inhaling
got the guy on the couch.
The only character that died tonight was choked on a burrito.
And
Doc just stood there and watched.
Pew, pew, pew. All right.
I just saw that gif.
Wish I had a nice bar pic. I think there is a bar picture here. All right, let's see. Ramlock's workshop. It's an ossuary.
This might be done. Where are you seeing this video?
Oh, it's in the
Roll20.
the little gif is on the general.
Oh, it's in yeah. We'll toggle back and forth between this and
general and Discord.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. All right. Well, just to force the story, then, Derp, you've damn near choked on your burrito, and now you're feeling a bit parched, and the doctor is off doing something, and you have been given strict directions not to get into the fridge, which is convenient because he also locked it, so you can't get into the fridge because God said so. So
He's so stingy.
he is very stingy. You can't have the good liquor either. That cabinet's been locked as well.
He eats all of the Doritos and leaves me nothing.
Well, he does buy the Doritos,
So whatever.
but you do happen to know about this this drifter bar for the nomads, and the beer there is really cheap.
Nice.
So where would you like to go?
I guess it's time to go beer it up at the bar.
All right. So, Bill, you're enjoying whatever. Sorry, Path, you're enjoying whatever it is you were enjoying at the bar. I don't know. Do you drink?
Yeah, slowly, because I'm here more for information than libation.
Okay. What kind of information were you digging for?
To see if there's any caravans heading out that might need some security. I feel like I've been spending too long getting that itch. It's been about 5-6 months.
Okay.
Don't like being in that one place too long.
All right. So there's some chatter going on at the bar. There's a couple different caravans. You can be in discussion talks with various people about various things. You have options. So while that is occurring, King, where did you go?
I actually totally forgot. I did not write it down, but I think the assumption is that King is either going to be working on setting up more housing for the faithful and or planning more concerts.
Okay, but this was the night after the concert, or this is actually the night of the concert.
I think, weren't you thinking about getting more personal security permanent? I could be wrong.
Yeah, this is why, like, I don't have any memory of what I ended up like settling on, because I know. I guess it just depends on how taxing a concert would be. Like, would my character want to go rest afterwards, or would he want to go out and spend more time amongst the faithful?
Well, there is a potential group of converts gathering at a drifter bar. People who have heard of the king but have not yet met the king, potentially.
As long as he speaks to a security team and they feel like it's an advisable option and that the bar is at least somewhat secure, then I would say yes, he would go do that.
I'm going to say that your security team is absolutely not for this because it's just not that kind of a bar. It's a biker bar, effectively.
Okay.
Where Derp is getting a beer after choking on his burrito.
Man, I am parched.
As
I
one
even live
does.
with a doctor, asshole.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing. I'm just throwing Frias under the bus since they're not here.
I do live with that doctor, but he doesn't do shit.
Oh man, I'm really torn because I know what can drive a story, but I also know that I have a character who is not combat oriented in the least and very concerned about their own security. So,
does your character actually are you paying for security out of your character's budget? Because this is a game where you literally have to keep track of this shit, just FYI. I don't care, you just have to keep track of it.
I would say yes, although the one thing that we haven't discussed is if my character is indeed setting up some kind of church, I'm assuming that there's also some sort of church funds coming in that I have not fit into his budget.
Okay. We will need to discuss that outside of game
I agree.
next time.
Absolutely. No, I agree. I know I'm making things more difficult with this setup, but I would say if there's word that followers have gathered and if he is willing to treat security to drinks afterwards and they're willing to follow, then he would go.
I mean, they're your security. They're going to go wherever you want them to go.
Okay.
It's just some places will be easier to secure you at than others, but I mean, the ultimate thing is you're the boss. If you're paying them,
You the boss.
Okay. If that's the case, then I would say he would go for a short while, but be very, very aware of the of everything, like going in, making sure security's done a sweep first, and
this is gonna be great. Okay.
And then knowing the exits and whatnot, like very, very cautious, more cautious than a man of faith should be, I guess.
How flashy is the king?
Oh boy.
Because the nomads are not known for being like flashy, not like that, not rocker boy flashy.
I mean, to be fair, I may have gotten him that crazy hair and some tattoos.
Nice.
So is that considered really, really flashy?
I was thinking like sequin bodysuit flashy. I mean, it's probably not that flashy out and amongst the normal denizens of the city, but in a drifter bar or in a nomad bar, it would probably be a little out of place. Kind of like the fancy city boy going into the dive bar.
I mean, to be fair, I had envisioned the king as being more of a slightly earlier bad boy Elvis than a later like Las Vegas Elvis.
Okay.
So I saw like I would still imagine he's flashy in a showmanship kind of way, but I still imagine him in like leather and doing a little bit of the rockabilly style.
Okay. Rockabilly Elvis is probably okay in here.
All right. Sorry that took so long.
Kibble.
Yes.
What are you doing in the cyber bar?
Well, I had that job for a hot second, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't stable. So I'm probably looking for more work.
What kind of work are you wanting to do?
Going on all of the sites you want a hacker.
All right. Trying to think of how to get you there.
We can move me over to the other bar.
Nah. You're hacking away, and you're not hacking. You're searching away, as you do. Sitting there on a towel that the owner has given you.
Yeah, a lot of people give me a nice berth because they don't want to sit next to the crazy naked man.
Well, there are other crazy naked people, but they are also sitting on towels. It's just kind of a hygiene thing.
We're like weird islands in this whole, area.
Yeah. You notice whenever one of them gets up and leaves, like the owner or somebody will come over and like take the towel and then hose down the chair with like disinfectant spray and then
Oh god.
can never be too safe.
Gotta get those footprints off the leather.
That's what the towel's for. So you're searching away on the web. You've plugged in, and I'm doing typing things, but you don't type anymore in this game. You just think your way through it. So you're jacked in, cruising around, and you run into a very distinct security wall.
Neat.
What would you like to do?
Um,
Oh my.
One second, because I want to say I'm not actually a very good hacker. compared to how I rolled everything.
I don't know who this Johnny Dago is, but hey, what's up?
I do not literally know at all.
You should use those flesh pockets.
Is it moist inside the flesh pocket? That
Oh god! I feel like you should like put adequate amounts of like baby talcum powder.
Yeah, you're like talcum powder in there. You like forget one day and you pull it out and it's like
I literally
good stuff. Good stuff.
No. Do you like store snacks in there?
Oh, sorry, Alma. Come back.
Oh no! So I needed a space to put my my audio recording thingy because I have an audio recording implant.
Wait, in game or for the Roll20?
In game, there was a thing. I have it, and now I don't have my notes on it. But he has an audio implant, and you have these things you can take out of it. I'm trying to find my literal book.
Oh yeah, didn't he have that like in his like ear or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Or like his throat? I really need to take better notes.
You all should take notes. This is a long campaign. You're gonna want them.
I got.
I'll wing it. I'll wing it.
Notes.
Where are my notes?
Just let me know when we get back to the bar. I got to find out whether or not I noticed that Derp is in there or not.
Oh yeah, you and Derp.
I have notes.
You and Derp can interact.
Well, while we're waiting on this.
I can barely hear Bill.
While we're waiting on this, is that better?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say you notice when Derp stumbles in because he's not exactly a quiet guy.
Well, I remember Derp is the one who tried to jump the fence and the one I nearly took his head off during the concert.
Yes.
And the one who was chased out of the building.
Yes.
So when I see him, I'm going to loosen the strap over my Colt on my hip. Not anything else at the time, but sort of, and also keep an eye on him. Like, who is this weirdo, and why is he just happen to be in the exact same place that I am right now?
Derp, you can make a roll, a awareness roll. I don't think that's the actual skill.
Yeesh.
You can do the thing that lets you see the stuff.
Awareness?
Is there actually awareness? Yes. Do that.
Yes, awareness.
You can if you want to. This is kind of like a danger sense kind of thing to see if you notice that like people are giving you the eye.
14.
That's good enough. Okay.
Ooh, I found it.
Hey.
Do I see it?
Well, yeah, you notice that there are people when you walk in who kind of give you an unfriendly once-over. And then there's one guy in particular who doesn't look familiar because you never saw Path, but you do notice that he they kind of flip something at their hip where you would wear a gun or weapon of some variety.
All right. Well,
they don't make any moves towards you, I assume.
No.
Clearly, everyone is watching for some reason or another. You know, when you come into a place full of riffraff like this, dressed as an immaculate businessman with my spiked leather gloves and tinted hair, you know, clearly I don't fit in.
You have no idea. I mean, that might be business attire.
The best way to, I guess, dissolve a seedy situation is friendship. So I'm gonna just like waltz up next to one of them. Maybe, I'm so sorry, I forgot names again. Path? Yeah.
Well, you don't know him. Maybe. You don't know him yet anyway.
Yeah, I know, but I was just trying to say like next to that one or one of them. The one that looks like he's touching something. And
Well, I mean,
just kinda, like,
some of them
lean
look
over
like they're
the-
touching things, but not in that area.
it doesn't matter. It's somewhere in one of those areas. And he's just gonna like
Content warning,
casually
this game
lean
is
on
not
the
for
couch
children.
next to him and just be like, "Hey, what's up? Buy you a drink?"
Sure, have a seat.
Waldo, I sent you a DM. Waldo.
Well, no.
Waldo?
I see. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm here. Yes.
I thought I lost you, sorry. Okay, you two chat.
Have a seat.
Sweet. So what brings you around here?
I thought we were going to have a drink first. It's easier once you've had a drink in.
Can't drink and chat at the same time?
It's fine. Do you want me to do it? I can understand. You're possibly not new here. You're possibly new here, so I can take care of this for you if you need me to.
Take care of what?
I will flag over to the bartender and just sort of show two, and leave it at that.
It'll be a couple minutes, but a waiter person will bring over two, drinks.
Nice.
All right, and to good health.
To good health, my friend.
At which point you feel a blade on your rib cage.
All right.
Usually, before we get to this, people take me out to dinner. So,
You were at.
I'm going to be on guard.
So from this point, I'm not going to be asking questions. I'll be stating facts and just need your confirmation. You were at the Regal earlier this evening, correct?
Yup.
You were trying to climb into the VIP section, correct?
Well, more than climb inside, I was trying to get a hold of something.
There's a little bit of pressure.
You asking for questions.
These aren't questions, just confirmations.
Well, not everything is so cut and dry as yes and no.
Oh, everything can be very cut and dry.
I mean,
Don't
yeah.
kill each other.
And then you were chased off, so now we will have a question. I don't actually give a shit about that, silly king and his, godforsaken religion. It was my job. My job was to protect him. I got paid good for it. My question for you is, what was your deal there?
You know that medic? That guy, that broody little pink-haired medic guy? He's my roommate!
At which point, for just a microsecond, a stern face just looks a little confused. And then goes back to sort of like trying to be stern. But you this was definitely not an answer that they were expecting.
I just want to point out, Path is a little too pretty for Stern.
He is.
Well, it's a stern, but it's like Sephiroth stern, And
It's more like a
Sephiroth
pout.
original 7, not Sephiroth the remake. He's a little too rough in the remake. In the original one, the smooth evil lines.
So the hot anime guy pouts at you in a disapproving way.
Senpai noticed me.
Just throwing that out there. Yes, Waldo, please roll me. This will come off your interface, I believe.
Cool. Remind me how to roll.
You should
Yes.
just click on it
Yeah,
on
you
your
should be able
character
to go to
sheet,
your...
and it'll roll for you. There you go.
There we
Yeah.
go.
That's your intelligence.
Damn it! What am I doing?
Go. So under special abilities on your character sheet,
Special abilities.
just scroll down to, well, not scroll, but just kind of go down to where it says jury rig. You should have points in that. Not jury rig, I'm sorry, interface. Pull up your character. So that I'm not completely talking out of my own rear end. Good Lord, look at you filling in your actual character sheet. I should give you bonus points for that.
Yeah. No.
See, children, when you do your homework, you get good grades. Okay, so yeah. Just scroll, just put the little
I
pointer
was looking at the
on.
wrong thing. Yes.
Yeah, you're fine.
Interface. Clicked it. Modifier. Done.
There isn't one. Okay. All right, so that's good. That's what I want to know. Back to the DM.
So if the doctor is your roommate, why did you need to try to climb the fence?
Well, you see, my roommate is a jerk. I thought he would help me out, but then he decided to try and ignore me, so I was just trying to get his attention.
So this roommate, for some reason, didn't want to help you. I couldn't imagine why.
Probably upset I ate his last bag of Cheetos.
Okay. We'll need another over here.
Oh,
Order another
God.
round. So, what was so important that you had to bring in a doctor? And if I recall the look of the doctor, that's not just a regular hack. I mean, I know them. They've stitched me up more than once. But they got pretty much of a kind of a name around the city here. So, what was so important that you risked having your head
You want to
blown
know
off?
why I did this?
Yes.
And as Path is trying to put a sentence together, two dudes that really look out of place sweep into the bar, and they walk into the bar. They both kind of do a once to the left and a once to the right, and then they kind of split off to either side, and it's very obvious to everyone they're assessing the place, and they look a little too neat to be your average bar person. One of them is Tamag. Tamag's not that clean.
Oh, fuck.
No, none of them are wearing bear skins.
So, this is... Well, Path would recognize them, though, right?
Probably, yeah. They look like the security guys that were following the king around.
Alright, so it's like, oh, fuck. I'm gonna pull the knife, put it back. Hey, buddy, you might want to put your head down on the bar. Looks like some other friends of yours have come in.
Oh, fuck. Okay, thank you.
They kind of make a one time. They kind of make a loose circuit around the perimeter of the bar, and then, Your Majesty, you are given the high sign that it is safe for you to enter.
Oh, yes. I really want to do a Southern accent, but I know I'm going to do a terrible job of it.
Do it anyway. It only makes it better.
I tried watching Johnny Bravo for
Yes.
for inspiration. I just don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready to commit.
You'll never know. You'll never know until you try.
Try.
Oh God! Now I'm having performance anxiety. Let it come in naturally. I'll narrate for right now. So I think the king is gonna walk in, and while his body language reads like very, very tense, I still think there's a bit of I can't.
Sorry.
I think his facial expression is one of like calm, serene. So like he's putting on a good performance for everybody still.
Well, he's got the role for it, so yeah, sure.
And of course he walks in, kind of arms a bit open in a way, like I'm ready to receive my flock.
Yes.
And everyone turns to look at the king.
Oh
Howdy.
my god, it's our Lord and Savior.
Oh dear. Oh, that's right. You're a convert now.
Oh, I've got a convert?
Yeah,
Derp took one look at you on the stage and he was like, I must get to know this person.
Derp failed a roll.
Oh, excellent. I appreciate this. I'm making notes now.
This is why
Everything-
Derp was trying to climb the fence.
Yeah.
I
Derp's
thought it
not
was
gonna
because
tell you
Derp
something.
noticed somebody in the crowd that looked familiar but wasn't.
No, that
yeah,
happened
also
before.
that too, but there was
Yeah.
a lot more there.
That happened
Okay.
before, and then Derp was converted, and then Derp decided they wanted to be inside the barrier. It went over really well.
Excellent. Is there in particular a grouping of people that seem
Relatively what? Wait for Alma's internet's coming back. Yeah, she'll be back.
Am I back?
There you are.
Excellent.
A group of people that looks relatively what?
Receptive to the king's end.
Well, you see Derp. You don't know Derp, but you see that guy, and he's definitely staring at you with rapt joy. You've seen that look before. I can't stop looking at this.
What is it?
Have to toggle away from it. Sorry. So are you going to approach the Derp?
Senpai has noticed me and is making his approach.
So
Which you will also be approaching Bill. I don't know if you would have met Path.
Yeah, it was a one-time security
Yeah.
for the night.
Yeah, you probably didn't meet a lot of the background people. Which would be most of the people in the party right now.
I don't see why not. I think provided security, like if he glances at security and they kind of give him a general nod, then even if he doesn't know Path, I think he'd feel comfortable approaching Derp if Derp is there excited.
Well, the security probably recognizes Path because I imagine that's who he would have dealt with, or they would have dealt with. So,
Yeah, and
Excellent.
We'll give each other the silent high sign, the nod.
yeah. And they're like, oh yeah, we remember you.
Then I think the king's demeanor would relax a bit more, and with a confident swagger, he would make his way over to Derp.
With those enhanced hips.
Mm.
You know, you should have mounted like 2 little guns inside your hip bones, and then when you were shooting at people, you should like. Only
Oh
with
my
your
gosh,
hips
do like hip thrust ammunition?
Yeah. God, that would have been great.
Guys,
would
the
have.
king is a lover, not a fighter.
I know, but even a lover's got to throw a punch every once in a while. You got to defend what you love. Anyway.
I can't see pelvic thrust fighting really catching on.
Really? Because I really can. I can see that.
Because I
It's
can
like
make that
dance
thing work.
fighting. Yeah, we can make this work. All right. So the king approaches. The king is approaching your table, Derp and Path. Oh God.
Can Derp look up now?
Oh,
He noticed, right?
Well, if you noticed, yeah,
Derp
you're at
noticed.
this point you're taken over by whatever you're taken over by.
Yeah, no, at this point, Derp has completely forgotten the fact that you had a knife basically pressed against his ribcage. He no longer cares of the imminent danger that was there.
It's put away now.
Derp has a very short attention span.
He's just direct line of staring at the king as he approaches.
All right, the king approaches. What does the king say?
Oh no.
You got to interact.
I know. I was thinking I don't have a prepared list of like King lyrics or Elvis lyrics that I have prepared for this moment. He would see the enthusiastic Derp and walk up to him and ask him if he is well.
The king has noticed me. Yes, I am well. How are you, my liege?
Liege.
Oh no,
My liege lord.
My
My
liege
life for
lord.
yours.
Please, please. The king is just fine.
That is great.
Now
May,
he's not
may I
attractive.
buy you a drink?
Um,
My friend here will buy you a drink.
Oh yeah. Have you drank that drink yet?
Who?
No, you haven't had a chance, have you? Never mind.
I have not.
Oh, please, King, have my seat.
by no means do I want to take another man's chair. I can pull up another stool.
No. My friend insists.
No problem. It's no problem at all. I would also need to use the restroom anyway.
Well then, do not let us keep you. Please come back when you're finished.
All right. As Path is standing up and the king is sitting down and Derp is picking his jaw up off the table, Kibble, you have
Kibble.
found where you are meant to be. What do you do?
Hacked a thing. And
Yep.
I went into a bar.
Yep.
No,
No.
I'm going to stay near the entrance and kind of just look around because I'm curious why a site told me to go here.
Well, when you enter the bar, you don't need to roll for this. Everyone stares at you.
Yeah, they do.
Those of you inside the bar will now notice that there's a naked man. I believe you're a man, right?
Yes.
Is Kibble noticeably,
Oh, so I wonder if I should spend money on it because I think I can make like a thing to cover my junk. But yeah, you know what? No, he's just naked. You can see him. It's all there.
Oh my gosh, he's naked.
yeah, everybody
Kibbles
just
will
kind of.
not give a damn about it.
I would imagine that most of the nomad-y people would not probably be naked, so it's weird.
Yeah.
By the way, everybody who is in character now sees the naked man standing at the door, looking confused, intrigued.
Yeah, I would
Curious?
say kind of just confused and curious and not that he's paying attention. Obviously, people stare when he goes places, so that
This
doesn't
is
bother
true.
me.
Yeah, he's probably used to it by now.
Okay, at this point, Path wants to look around the room for a real threat of danger, because now this is 3 people who were at the concert, because he recognizes the naked dude from the soundboard. From the concert, all happen to be walking into his little nomad bar on the same night of the concert. So I'm looking around to see if there's is this a joke? Is this a hit setup? What the hell is going on?
Well, nothing other than these people. Nothing looks out of the ordinary for the bar.
So basically, the Pat's mood at this point now is sort of head on a swivel. It's alertness. There's something weird about all this.
Path can roll their awareness. Path can roll their awareness.
Okay.
I don't have Path sheet up. Who does it? Oh, I don't. Okay, no. So there's nothing out of the ordinary that you can.
Okay. So just paranoid.
Yeah, I mean, this is like a permanent state for you, so.
Yeah, it's not that far off the norm.
All right, Kibble, what would you like to do besides hang out by the door?
Well, I probably kind of have the same idea. I see the king. I worked for the king. I probably recognize Path, would I? Because I was doing surveillance at the concert.
I will give you guys like professional recognition. Like, oh yeah, I worked with you that one time.
Yeah. So maybe walking over towards Path?
Yes. Path.
Peace.
Yes.
The naked guy just said peace to you.
Oh, greetings. Fancy seeing you here, and I see you dress for play the same you dress for work.
Yep.
Business in the front, party in the back.
I don't know what happened, but my camera just... But I'm back now.
Welcome back.
Silence.
It's deafening.
There we
Did
go.
we lose
Sorry.
Sarah?
We all see each other, and it's like no one else is in the room.
We've all finally met. All right, we're done. It's time to
Was
go
this
home, guys.
while you were on your way to the restroom?
Yeah, I haven't gotten too far from the table. I basically got up, looked around the room, and then there was a naked guy. And that sort of stopped me in my tracks, you know. Naked guys will do that.
I feel like naked guy's gonna be like, you were at the concert, right?
Yep.
And that was for that guy, and then
Yep.
points at the king.
The king gives him finger guns.
Derp just kind of like waves.
I think Kibbles is just going to assume that this is like an after party then for the king, and just kind of shrug his shoulders and sit down somewhere.
Golly, King, you've got a lot of friends.
Oh man. The king would turn to him and put a hand on his shoulder
No,
and say,
I'm sorry, I got a character for
Are
a
you putting
moment.
it on Derp or are you putting it on?
Derp's close, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
so then
Derp is
definitely
all up in
Derp.
your face.
Excellent. A gentle hand that is both guiding, but also a little bit like personal bubble. Maintaining that. And he would say, "We're all family here."
Yes, indeed. I can just feel the family. I can feel it.
Did you enjoy the concert then?
I didn't get to see all of it, but I would have loved to have gotten a chance.
Well, then you'll have to come to the next one.
I'd love to. When is it?
We'll have to talk to my manager about that. But I should be having several more in the area.
That sounds fantastic. You know, I would love to go to another one. It's just
Well,
everything you sing and preach is just so enlightening.
I feel like the king would have like something he can hand out to people if they're interested in his stuff, like a shiny tech business card or something like that.
Oh, I thought you were going to do like
Ooh.
hand-drawn pamphlets with like, you know, cloaks on them.
Chick tracks on them. Would you like my the king chick tracks?
Don't do murder.
Yes, I would love them.
It's canon now. Then yeah, he's gonna pull from his back pocket one of his digital king tracks.
Oh, they got
Ew.
chips. We passing chips.
Hi.
You could pass a chip.
Do you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. My camera died.
Oh.
Well, I thought I had it plugged in, but I had it plugged into the power cord. I just didn't have the power cord plugged into this power.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, so it'll take it a minute to charge. Sorry, Bill. Anyway.
Well, no problem. We'll fix it in post anyway, because I'm not seeing your camera anyhow. But I was going to talk to you after to stream on that anyway, to take a couple pictures of you in your costume, and we'll use that as the cover when it finally gets uploaded.
Okay.
That works.
With some other graphics on it and stuff.
I don't know what's happening, but whatever. Do I sound okay? Because I'm screaming at my computer right now.
Yes.
Yeah, no, you sound fine.
Okay, cool. All right, so are you all still alive?
Still alive, still
So
chatting.
far.
Okay, keep chatting.
We're giving away.
So he's gonna hand
giving
me
away chip.
a nice little 8-track chip with all the tracks. Derp is gonna take it in both of his hands and just like caress it like it's one of the most precious things ever. I'm so honored, thank you.
I can tell you're a truly righteous person. Receiving the good word like this.
You speak way too highly of me.
Wow.
No, the king is always looking for the righteous, and you seem pretty righteous.
Well, if you say so, then I will definitely feel so. Tell me, do you have any need for a businessman in your group? Is there anything I can do to help you out?
Well, what are your skills? Exactly.
I gotta think of what my skills are. I can draw, and I have paper.
Whoa, that's so retro.
Let me find the bowl.
It's so retro. I like it. All right. Well, good old webcam never fails.
Oh,
All right, my darlings. Is everybody still where I left them?
We're all in the bar.
We should be
at the table. We're all sort of at the table now.
Oh, did you sit? Did Path sit back down?
Well, I'm standing at the table, but well, I guess I could be back sitting.
We're
now.
all in the area.
Yeah, we're all there now.
Okay.
I sort of did. I
And
stopped
Kibble,
going to the restroom once Kibble walked in because Kibble walked in, and that sort of distracted.
Understandable.
Depending on where Kibble is, Kibble can be very distracting.
What is motorcycle? Does that just give me like the ability to motorcycle?
It gives you a better ability to motorcycle.
Oh, cool. Because I
What's
put
your
points
motors-
in that for some stupid reason.
I mean, these
Sometimes
are
on
your
motorcycles.
skills. You should probably know what they are.
Yeah.
To be fair, there is many a page online on how there are some very stupid skills in Cyberpunk.
There are some very stupid skills in Cyberpunk 2020. If we keep the game going long enough to 2021, we'll upgrade to Cyberpunk Red. And a lot of that gets new camera. A lot of that gets eliminated in Red. So you lose some of the dumb skills, but I think there's some other stupid things that are added in Red. But let's just learn how to play this version first.
Absolutely. I'm game.
Learning experience. All right, so the only person that saw him. That's right. How are you a fixer?
I am a fixer.
You are. All right. Derp.
Yeah, I'm a fixer.
I'm a fixer. Yeah, I know you're a fixer because somebody pays attention. So roll your awareness, fixer.
Well, let me scroll up to my awareness. I gotta find it again because it's amongst like thousands of other things.
Yeah, well, you can toggle through 15 different windows with me.
Submit.
No.
Hey.
Really?
Fumble. Yeah, and I have a +4. That's a really sad roll.
Oh no.
Yeah. Hang on. Need to look something up. Everybody, hang on a second.
So we're still at the table chit-chatting. I'm calling for another round of drinks, this time for the whole table.
Well, I mean, nothing has actually changed. Oh, wait, no.
There's more people.
Path.
Yes.
Did I make you make an awareness check?
Yes, and it was a 13.
No. I mean, last game, when Derp was being Derp.
You mean in terms of being enthralled?
No. In terms of noticing the person that Derp noticed.
Yeah, I think I failed that.
Okay, well, never mind.
I think
nothing has changed.
I think Derp was the only one who noticed.
Too bad at this point he's probably forgotten. He's so enamored with the king right now.
Yeah, I think I noticed Derp's reaction and not what Derp was reacting to.
Okay, so fumbles, just FYI to y'all. Don't fumble when you're using your weapons.
I am, Capitan.
Throw that out to you, or else bad things are gonna happen. So, but there is a fumble table, but I don't think it's going to apply to any of this. Well, I'll be damned, it does.
Oh.
All right. Let's see. You got a fumble of 4 because you rolled a 1. And yeah, okay. No worries about it then. You don't know how you did it. You don't know what's going on. You just carry on oblivious to higher concerns. So, yep, nothing has changed for any of you.
Fantastic.
Carry on. You guys,
yeah, I'm a fixer.
You just like announcing this?
You've said that.
Well, I mean, the king asked me what my skills were.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
I'm a fixer, and I'm really good at persuading people. And forgery, apparently.
Apparently. I'm not entirely sure, but I've been told.
I mean, I could be wrong. But just between the two of us, no one's really found out. So, keep that a little bit on the down low if you don't mind.
All right. So, as you are all chit-chatting awkwardly at the awkward chit-chat table,
I'm handing out king track.
Or you're getting your king tracks. I love this. A burly-looking man walks up. He has he looks like John Constantine.
Okay.
With sunglasses. The comic book, not the movie.
That.
Or the TV show.
TV show's pretty dead on, actually. I liked the TV show.
Yeah,
I never actually watched it.
It wasn't brutal enough, but as far as casting, they kind of nailed Constantine. But yeah, the guy looks like Constantine. I don't know what else to tell you.
He's a Constantine lookalike.
Where is he headed?
Oh no, he's already walked up to your table. He's just standing there watching you all nervously chat.
The king will probably glance over to security real quickly. Do they show any signs of concern?
They don't seem to kind of know where he came from. So they're all kind of watching him, but he hasn't done anything. He's just kind of standing there with his hands in his pocket and a cigarette sticking out of his mouth.
Do any of us recognize him?
And sunglasses. Well, now that he's standing right in front of you, yes. Derp, you would recognize him now.
He's the guy that I saw?
Yeah, that's the guy. It's the guy from the concert.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember why you recognized the guy from the concert?
I don't know. Am I supposed to roll for that?
No, I was just asking if you recognize the guy from Remember Why. Does Alex remember why?
What is going on?
He looked like somebody from my past, but I don't quite know who it is.
Not from your past. He's just somebody that you know.
Oh, yeah.
You know of. He's got a reputation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I forgot. I'm sorry. I do know that he does. Yeah, he's got a reputation of some kind.
Yes, he does. Roll your... I'm learning. I think roll your intelligence.
Shit, do I owe this guy money? Hold on a minute. Well, let me find intelligence. It's in here somewhere.
It's one of your... It's the stat. It's one of your stats. It's at the top of the sheet.
Yes, it is. Wait. Hold on. I'll find it. And I see.
You're going to fumble, and it's going to be...
That's
amazing.
intelligence. Int.
Yes. Well, you didn't fumble.
Hooray!
Oh, wait. No, that's awareness. You fumbled on awareness. All right. Oh, yeah. You know this guy, kind of. You think, you remember. He's a fixer. He's a fixer like you.
Hey! Guy trying to steal my jobs most of the time?
He doesn't steal your jobs because he doesn't get offered the jobs you get offered.
Oh, nice. So I get offered the shitty jobs?
Yes.
Don't you laugh at me!
We're laughing with you?
The king would never laugh at you, but Amma is.
I'm laughing straight.
But Alma's totally laughing at you. That's funny.
Oh, it's this guy. I remember you now.
Sitting there with one hand below the table.
Yeah, he kind of... He gives off this air of just... He belongs here. But he has, like, this air about him that he would belong anywhere. Like, wherever he is, that's where he belongs.
Why are they so perfect?
Because they're NPCs. Because otherwise, the player characters kill them right off the bat.
Oh, hey, you. What's your name? I can never remember. What brings you here?
Well, actually, you.
Oh, shit. Do I owe someone money?
Possibly? Probably.
How badly am I needed?
Actually, I need all of you.
Oh. What do you need all of us for?
I have a mission that is a little sensitive. I can't give you too many details unless you agree to it, but you will be compensated very well for it. And honestly, it's not that difficult of a job.
Well, then why don't you take it?
Because I don't do these kind of jobs. And it requires more than one person.
Is this kind of like the king's kind of just going to keep doing his thing, like he doesn't think this is directed at him?
But he's just sitting at the table, right? What's the king doing?
Oh, King's running around handing stuff out.
Oh, you're walking around the bar altogether?
No. I mean, I think the king was handing out the tracks to everybody who was in the near vicinity.
Yeah. He just lets you.
So, but I mean, at the same token, like he's the king's probably thinking, oh, this person's talking to everybody around me, not me.
Well, he does. He tries to make at least, polite eye contact with everyone who is a player character.
Then he's getting a track. Enjoy.
He kind of flips through it. Thanks.
Oh no, this is
his pocket.
This is a digital track. Enjoy.
You gotta listen to that bad boy.
Oh, it's like a track. You're like, oh, thanks, and just tucks it into his pocket.
So Pat,
So, are any of you interested in work?
So Pat's gonna lean
yes.
forward and go, so why would you need this particular nomad when there are about 24 around us right now?
Because this particular nomad has met the specifications for the job that I have.
That's almost an answer.
Ooh, that sounds official. I say we take it.
Well, the other question would be then, how much is a lot? Because a lot, different people have different perspectives of what a lot means. Regarding compensation.
Yeah, no, I gotta look it up. There's an actual.
I was gonna say, like, how many burritos are we talking about?
Oh.
Like a few or a good amount?
Here we go. So, compensation is, get my zeros right, 5,000 euro bucks per person. Half of it will be in advance per person, and the other half will be when you reach Night City. There you will have an expense account and a per diem account.
I mean, that sounds pretty good.
Where's Night City in relation to
New York?
Yeah.
Night City is right next to Los Angeles.
Oh, gee.
So geographically, your characters would know this as well. Everybody knows where Night City is. Your characters are literally traveling across country. Or you would be if you take the job.
Well, I could go along with the job without the particular details, but there would be some specifications. Because unlike you look around to the table and look at everyone else, anyone else here, I know what it takes to get over to Night City, and we're going to need a vehicle fully stocked to make the trip. That's just to make it, and that'll just get us to the Ohio Valley. Forget about the wastelands.
Your transportation has already been arranged for you, and it should be pretty painless.
Okay.
Like I said, it's not a difficult job.
Okay.
But it does require more than one person.
That's negotiations. That is that kind of stuff to make sure the logistics, because the 5,000 sounds good, except if you have to pay for yourself to get across this country at this time, it's a little more expensive.
Well, this is my out of character. This is my I'm God right now. 5,000 euro bucks is actually pretty good. Remember, we're talking $1990, not $2,000.
I'm just thinking like for this character, this character will probably get over across the country on 10 euro bucks.
Yeah, probably. Your character knows some back
bringing
roads.
This crew in to be worth a job. In other words, and also there's a little bit of embellishment going on to try to. Because they are being the one singled out of all the other nomads in here. At least that's how they're thinking right now.
Well, I mean, you got to sweeten the deal somehow.
But it's satisfied. I'm in. I need to get out of this hellhole anyway.
All right. I mean, unfortunately, I need all of you to agree, or I can't give any of you information. And that would include the performer.
Oh, the king?
Yeah,
don't worry about him. He'll tag along.
That confused me greatly because I am no mere performer, and I haven't quite established
the king and his friends.
I would assume that the king hasn't established a presence in Night City, therefore it would be advantageous for him to go.
I mean, the king can spread his news. As far as the king knows, the king just basically got paid to spread his message across the country, or he would be being paid to do so.
Yeah, I'm just trying to iron out his rationale. So the idea would be that I'm trying to see his appeal in it because he's already trying to kind of set up things in New York City. So in order to leave, I think what he would probably ask is it all right if he takes care of personal business while he's out there?
Once you get there, as long as the mission is completed, you can do whatever you want. I just want you to make sure that, this particular mission is taking priority. It really shouldn't take that long.
Yeah, think about it, King. You get all those new people out there who've never heard your gospel. And you're bringing it to them. Bringing more into your fancy little flock.
I'm just gonna the king will kind of sit on it for a minute and be like, all right, as long as I can set up things here before I leave so that operations can continue.
If you accept this mission, I will let you guys know you will be on a bit of a time schedule that is not flexible. So,
what are we talking then?
I have to have you need to accept the mission before I can give you too much information, but there is a definite timetable that needs to be adhered to. So you won't really have a lot of time to do much personally.
Do I have time to go home and get my friend?
Probably.
What are the plans for return then? Will those be covered as well too?
Once you get to Night City, my employer has informed me that we will pay for you to go anywhere you want in the world. You can return here to New York, or you can go someplace else completely, all expenses paid. One way. It's not a vacation package. You're going there, you're not coming back.
So we have to agree in this moment, and we have the opportunity, if we feel that this job is not what we thought it was, to back out?
No, once you accept the job, we expect you to carry it out in full. Though, OC, I suppose you could bail? You're just not going to get paid? You guys are going to get, what is it, 250? 2,500 euro bucks up front. I mean, but it does ruin your reputation, your literal in-game reputation. So finding work after that's going to be a little difficult.
Oh, if we walk away from it, it ruins our in-game reputation. Okay.
Yeah, your in-game reputation is how you start getting better jobs. So there's that. But in-game, there's really nothing stopping you from accepting the money and then bailing.
Okay. No, that's okay. And you said the job is relatively quick?
That's what he said, yes. Sorry, I'll get back in character.
All right, perfect. The king's okay with this. I think he's already on his little phone headset trying to secure a gig. Night City. Yeah.
Derp, have you agreed?
Derp looks over at the naked guy, whose name he still doesn't know. What do you think?
He already flipped off the king and then agreed.
Oh.
You flipped off the king?
Because he was
nice.
Whining about it and all of this stuff.
Okay.
Oh.
Whining, baby.
He was whining about it?
No, he wasn't. I'm just saying that kid was flipped off and he agreed to take the job.
Right. So Kibble and his bits are in?
Kibbles and his bits are in.
All right. I keep seeing Tomaga and I'm like, do I need to... like in the back of my head, I'm like, oh shit, do I need to ask Tom? All right, so 1, 2. So all of you have agreed. Okay, excellent. Good job. All right. If you wouldn't mind, there's a back room. I'd love to take you guys back there and fill you in on what exactly you're going to be doing.
That doesn't sound suspicious at all.
You know,
sure,
part of the job.
One more drink on you first.
Sorry, what did you say, Alex?
I said, sure, but how about a round of drinks first?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, come on.
This is important, the information I'm about to give you.
The king's gonna look over at his security and be like, do you mind if they wait outside?
Sure, as long as they don't listen in.
As long as they can get in easily.
Okay.
All right, King's in.
All right. He guides you to the back, and Bill, you will notice that he has a familiarity with himself and the people behind the bar. They just kind of just kind of waves and nods, and they just kind of wave and nod, and he just kind of goes in the back, like he kind of knows the place. So he seems to have an ease about him in this area.
That only makes him more suspicious.
That's fine. That's fine. All right. Here we go. He gets you into the back, and it's just kind of it's what the back room of a bar looks like if someone attempted to make a meeting space out of it. There's like a folding card table and some folding chairs and stuff. But it all looks cyberpunkish. And he just kind of gestures at the tables, and there's some crates and stuff to sit on if there's not enough chairs. My name is Elliot Ware. And when he says that, Derp, you suddenly remember who he is.
You're that guy.
He's a very well-known fixer with an immaculate reputation.
Oh shit! No wonder
He's known for putting together teams of people that complete well-paying jobs. So
that's good.
Yeah, he has the reputation of both being good at putting teams together and at making sure his people get paid. So
nice.
He says, I'm representing a man who wants someone extracted. It is a big job. It will probably be a tough extraction, and there is a follow-up where we need this person taken to Night City by air. My client is paying you well. We have inside information that will make the extraction a little easier for you. And as I said earlier, once you make it to Night City, if you don't want to stay there, we will fly you anywhere you go, anywhere you want to go after the job. It doesn't have to be back here to New York. It can be anywhere.
Nice. You guys, this guy's good for it.
Mind you, that is the word of derp. No offense, derp, sorry.
How dare you? You don't even know me.
No, but neither do they.
That is also true and valid.
So, now's the time to ask me questions if you have them.
So who are we exactly extracting this person from? Corporate, military, another tribe?
Sorry.
Question.
My employer works at a large warehouse outside of Brooklyn, along the East River. There is a woman who works there. Her name is Adriana Young. She lives and works in the lab. She's one of their head researchers. She has, and he hands you a photograph of the woman. Ha ha ha. And I don't know how this is going to work. If I put this picture up here and expand it, can you guys see the picture?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, so he hands you or projects a picture. This is Dr. Adriana Young. She's the one that we need you to extract. She knows that you are coming. She will assist you as best she can, but, I mean, she's a doctor working in this lab here. She's a researcher, not a fighter. Let's see. She knows she's due to be extracted. This has all been arranged by her father, Francis Young, who also works at the lab, but he shouldn't be present. I don't know what goes on at the lab, and it's also not important because what you're there to do is get her out. Once you have extracted her, you will be taking her to the airships, which we have already arranged passage on, and basically just babysitting her all the way to Night City.
Nice.
It shouldn't be that big of a deal. As I was saying about
shouldn't.
That's up to you guys how smoothly this goes. You're the professionals. You are working against a timetable, though. Dr. Young is scheduled to be moved by the company at 4:30 a.m. the day after tomorrow. She will be escorted in an armor van to the Kennedy National Airport, where she will be placed on a private flight to a location that is undisclosed. She will be, if she makes it onto the plane, you will not be able to recover her. We won't be able to recover her. So it is vitally important that you get her before she gets on that plane. Let's see. You can decide where you want to where you would like to extract her. You're the professionals. It's up to you. And I have information for you to help the extraction go smoothly. That is important is that you and her make it to the airfield for the airship by 10 a.m. the day after tomorrow. That's 5.5 hours after 5.5 hours after the girl is due to be moved.
So, is wet work allowed on this particular job as I take off the rifle that's slung across my back?
That's up to you, as long as Dr. Young arrives alive and well.
This doesn't sound so hard. I think we can manage this.
The king's looking a little nervous. And what in particular of my qualities attracted your employer's interest?
Didn't attract my employers, it attracted mine.
Than yours.
You are the king.
True. But
every good group needs a face.
Yep, that's true. It'll be easier for us to move in and around.
Very well. Again, as long as I can make arrangements while I'm there, then I'm willing to see this through.
All right. For some reason, this is God talking. For some reason, I forgot to upload the cipher. All right. I will hand that to someone in a minute. He says, once you're airborne, once you've been airborne for exactly an hour, you will need to call me to check in so that I know everything's going smoothly. At that point, I will arrange your reception in Night City. So when you arrive, you will be greeted. Little sister will be taken on, and your job's done. When you call me, the passcode will be, and this is God talking, y'all might want to write this down. Little sister is looking forward to seeing her family. That's your code phrase. Hello.
Got it.
We're writing.
All right. I'm teaching class. Got everything else except the damn cipher. Sorry, what did you say, Alex?
Little sister is looking forward to seeing her family as the past.
Yes, that is the passcode.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, without like the schematics and things like that, I guess there's like at least the first three ways I could think of getting rid of. Sorry, force a habit. Getting her would be at her home, at work, or somewhere in between.
As I said, I have some information that will make your life a little bit easier. And since you're the one talking about it, can I... Nope. All right, hang on. I know how to do this. I don't. but I'm gonna try.
Yay, sharing like a file info.
Uh-huh. That's the
Nice.
theory, anyway. Okay, I know I can do this. It's a jukebox. Is a collection? New. Belle, how do I share things with you?
I don't know.
I
because
don't know.
I've been using modules, so it was already in there. Like share to players. If it's in your, if it's in your like the equivalent of journal.
Okay, copy to the library.
And then show to party.
All right. Oh, handouts. There we go. I think I need to. Hey. All right. So. No, that's my notes. Edit. Yes. Edit. Okay. In player's journal. Okay. He's not going to give that to you. He's going to give that to Kibble. All right. He hands Kibble and Path a data chip each. All right. And he hands. Oh, that's needed. Okay, cool. He hands Path their chip, and he says, "This is a map to the Norcross warehouse. This will help you if you want to plan extraction from the warehouse." And then he'll hand. God damn it, Alex! And he hands Kibble a picture, a chip, and says, "This is the Norcross subgrid. Should you decide to go to Norcross, and this will help you hack the subgrid there."
Will was entrusted with something.
Termoggetson. Did you take it, Waldo?
Yes.
Slapped
Check.
directly into the flesh pocket.
Ew. With the zipper. Zip.
With my zipper.
Oh god.
Is it like a Ziploc bag? Like a Ziploc bag?
With a real skin zipper.
Oh
Ugh,
god,
Is it
that
like
like makes,
watertight?
oh, it makes my
sorry.
I feel like it's almost like Velcro. It just kind of like
Interesting.
That's funny.
Just imagine it just made that sound every time you open it.
Yep.
Oh no.
This is an interesting warehouse. Oh no, I'm not paying attention to that at all.
Okay, so you can see it?
So I can see it, and I'm looking at it, and I got it on the screen for everyone else. Well, everyone else meaning the future audience.
I was gonna say, I can't see it.
Oh wait,
Okay.
you posted something we could see? Where is it?
No, I did not.
It's
Oh.
on my screen, which is being recorded, which will be available on the internet at some point in the future. And then, if about a month or so from now, you'll be able to see it.
Cool. Or people can choose to. I mean, Path can choose to share it with you, but this was given to Path because he was the only one making plans.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm more
where
of
were we?
a on the spot kind of person.
All right. He then says, "I don't believe in leaving much to chance. In case there are any problems, I am going to give you half of a cipher. If things go wrong, you'll find the second half. I wish I could explain more about it right now, but I don't want to jeopardize the mission if everything runs smoothly. Hold on to this just in case." And he will actually give Derp the cipher, which I would give to you, but of all the handouts I made, I didn't make that handouts. So
That's okay. I'll write it down that I have a second.
yeah, and I will get it uploaded and on your character sheet because it does come in play.
Yeah.
He also gives all of you the same PIN code. This is to your expense account.
with the money in it. So there's that. This is your expense account where your per diem is for you to draw upon. Yes, so you will receive, if you are delayed along the way, you will receive 200 Eurobucks per day as your per diem on top of your expense account. So this PIN number that he gives you. This is your PIN number to access the expense account.
Nice.
The per diem will only come into play if you are delayed for some reason, like there's a holdover, or God forbid something happens. We still want you to get the package to Night City. Now that I'm looking at this, you guys have the potential to get really rich off this job. All right, and let's see, I gave you the cipher, I gave you the PIN number. And the PIN number is, write this down, 1875.
Good year.
Gotcha.
Grant is president. Reconstruction is ended.
I just randomly picked numbers, so hang on. All right, and finally, he'll hand the king an airship pass.
An airship pass? All right.
It is printed with all of your names.
Ooh.
He then provides a second ticket for the client, and the ticket says Claire Warren on it, which is not the name of the girl, but clearly this is the name she'll be traveling under. And there is also a packet of forged identification papers for her.
Oh, these are nice.
And that's all going to the king?
Yes, but there is one airship pass. So if you don't have that pass, you're not getting on the ship.
Okay, but I thought there were two passes, one for the group and then one for Claire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Claire Warren pass is separate. Oops, come back.
Okay.
See. Apparently that was also a thing.
Now, here's my question.
Yes.
If we can't get this person on the airship, and by some chance she misses it, is there another way to get her where she needs to go?
That shouldn't happen. But if it does, you will need to call me immediately. I am your contact in this, and you have contact information for him. But you will need to contact me immediately, and we will start to arrange for better travel. But the reason we are sending all of you on an airship is because it is incredibly... You all would know that airships are not exactly known for being like... They're slow. So they're not a quick way of getting things from one point to the other. Mm-hmm. So it's not what someone would pick if they were trying to move something important. Basically, they're obfuscating the importance of her by putting her on a slow piece of transport. You're basically getting on a cruise liner, a Cyberpunk day cruise liner. So, instead of taking an airplane that could take you an hour and a half to get to your location, you're going to be on a cruise liner, which could take weeks. But it's because they're trying to protect her identity that way.
Gotcha.
I just want you guys to understand that the airships are known to be luxury cruisers, effectively. So it should strike all of you a little odd that, oh, this super important extraction is being shipped on an airship, but
If we're smart, we can make that connection.
yeah, if you're smart, you'll be like, oh, okay, the reason we're doing this is because blah. It's not the worst idea in the world. It's just, it's a shell game. And I lost my spot. Gosh darn it. There we are. Okay. Oh, it wasn't your fault. Oh, okay.